Welcome everyone. I'm a little tender. Yeah, I'm tender. You can't see it in this lighting. Not enough anyway. Actually, I'll add a picture in the corner. I did some micro needling into my face. This is the next day. I was raw. I was tight and raw. But I'm starting my cleaning motivation. This is to motivate myself. So I've decided that I'm going to clean and film everything I do every day. Doesn't mean it's going to go up every day, but like every other day, because it will motivate me more to do more. Do you know what I mean? This is how I get myself shifting. Why did I just lower myself? Why? Not in the video. As I'm voiceovering, I'm just pacing up and down my kitchen because I'm waiting for my tea bag to stew that tea and make it brown. Oh, talking of brown. Got something funny as hell to tell you. Funny. I mean, it's worth it, and I shall be doing a lot more. But I started using this. I thought I'd try this like fake tan stuff, put it on, give it a go, because I've got tanned arms and, tanned face and neck. And my legs aren't as tanned. They are, but they're not as tanned as the upper half of me. And when I take photos, this, that and the other, I like to put the saturation up a little bit. It makes me look a bit more tan than what I am. Anyway, I thought I'm going to try a fake tan. Well, tried this fake tan, slapped it all over myself, felt a bit clammy, felt a bit strange. And never used fake tan before in my life, just putting that out there. So, for those that use fake tan, give me some pointers, give me some tips. Because streaky after my first shower, I was like, what is this? Bondi? What is it? Bondi or Bondi sands or something I used? I can't remember. I can't remember what it was called. It was Bondi something or Bondi. I don't know how you pronounce it. Anyway, so I'm looking rather cooked, to say the least. I look like I've been laying in some tropical sunshine for I don't know how long, and I'm loving every minute of it. I'm like, oh, in the mirror. Look at me. Look at me. For some reason, I find that if my face is too overly tanned, it makes me look older than I am. So, I did put a bit on the face and regretted it instantly. Got that completely scrubbed right off. And, yeah. Anyway, so the funniest part about all of this, is I decided that I wanted to take a really quirky, kind of cool, edgy picture in the Downs. Right? I can't, right? It gets worse. So I put this bikini on, put my trainers on and some shorts, put a jacket on, and I take my cowboy boots up to a certain point of the Downs on a lovely sunny day. I've got my camera stick, the stand, and you got to picture it. So I'm up there and I've got my phone on my camera stand, and I quickly whip everything, make sure there's no one around. Listen out for any creaking in the trees, I was listening, looking around. I look like a flipping nutter. I felt like a nutter. I found a football when I got on it, and I don't know where it's come from. But anyway, I'm up there, and I'm like, right, okay, this is good. I'll take it. So I'm standing there, and I'm like doing all these really awkward, because the more awkward the pose, the better it looks. It's just a fact. If you look relaxed and chilled, yeah, it's nice. But if you do a really awkward pose that you just wouldn't necessarily do in a, someone says, oh, let's get your picture, you wouldn't just start crouching, going on your tiptoes and crouching your knees and bending your back. You know what I mean? Anyway, I like to get odd pictures. Anyway, I'm there. I'm taking these pictures and I hear rustling. I look round, someone's dog comes running up. I'm standing there in nothing but a bikini, holding a bag and cowboy boots with flipping aviator sunglasses on in the middle of the Downs on my own with a camera stand there. So the dog comes running along and I'm like, oh no. Quickly grabbed me jacket off the floor. I was like, right, if I just put that on, I crouched down and I quickly took my phone off the stand, and I made out I was just sort of like going through my phone, trying not to look at anyone in the eye. And this couple just walked straight past me. They gave me a side eye, looked down at me as I'm crouched on the floor in a bikini and a jacket and cowboy boots. My arms are literally goosebumping at the embarrassment of it all. I put the pictures. Oh, they're going on my Instagram. I tell you, they're going on my Instagram. Instagram don't know what's coming. That's what me and my friends say every time we go out together. We take like hundreds of photos, and then we find our best ones. And it's not a case of, oh, where's the best place to go for a coffee? It's where's the best place to go? It's got a really nice backdrop. Sod the coffee. We'll have a coffee, but it's got to have a good backdrop for our pictures. And then we jump in the car after we've taken like an hour's worth of photos. We sit in the car going through them, going, oh, that one, oh, that one, that one. Yes. And then we're laughing, going, oh, Instagram don't know what's coming. They ain't ready for this. Yeah, that's what we do. Because we're not quite right. I mean, do we look like that on the daily? Do we egg? Do I walk around Sainsbury's looking like what I'm going to be uploading to my Instagram later? No, I don't. And that tan has well and truly gone. I have enhanced it with the saturation. I will say that. But there you go. There's a funny little story of what happened to me up the downs all on my own. Yeah. And as for the micro needling, I'm new to this. So I've got everything I needed. And as I've said, I think I said it in my previous video that I was going to be getting it. But I've got all the antiseptic wipes and all that. You know, I'm doing it safely. Doing it as I should. Done a lot of research into it. You know, I'm hoovering up my worktops, sucking up all those crummage. And, oh, it's cold today. It's cold. It's feeling a chill. There's a chill in the air. And I don't like it. Bring back the sun. Bring back sun. I mean, the garden could do with a watering, I'm not going to lie. The grass is starting to look like straw. And everywhere on the street, you know, when I'm walking Chase, I'm like, Christ. Ow, I just stubbed my toe on my mop bucket. Did you hear it? Yeah, everything's just gone crisp. Absolutely crisp. What was I saying prior to that? I can't remember. I really can't remember what I was saying. It's going to bug the absolute life out of me. Yeah? I don't know. Yeah, oh, my tea's going to be proper brown. I need to whip it out before it starts to get a coating. Can't have no coating. Oh, and thank you, everyone. I need to give you a thank you. Thank you, my angels that have spawned from the Blue Lagoon. What the hell was that? I do not know. Very, very sweet. So I was having a good old giggle at these comments. I was just like, oh, come on. Have a laugh. I'm getting the milk out the fridge. Have a laugh. I love how, if you ever want to better yourself in any way, or say you do want to earn a bit more money, but that's not the reason I'm doing more videos, it's to motivate me to actually get my backside shifting into sorting out this house. And not only that, the more videos you upload, like if you keep uploading videos, it can be damaging. You know when people do Vlogmas and things like that? Oh, it don't half damage your income. It's not good. You're lucky if you can make £3 if you keep uploading every single day like that. I'm speaking from experience. Other people might have better luck, but me personally find that the more I upload, the less I earn. It's weird. But anyway, yeah, so people seem to think that if you want to earn more money, this is our new guinea pig, our little marshmallow cloud. We're going to try and bond him, if you're wondering what we're doing. We're going to try and bond him with Bubba. Now, he was called Brownie, but it's switched to Bubba. But anyway, they've been living side by side for over a week. And they're always at the fence together, squeaking at each other, popcorning and, you know, doing their little, all that, yeah, their little rumbling that they do. But it didn't work. It's been a disaster. Every single time we try, the marshmallow cloud just lunges at him with his teeth out. Yeah, he's not working whatsoever. So that's a fail. So I went and cleaned them out, cleaned all their cages out, rearranged their cages so that they can have a bit more space, this, that and the other. Then I had to go to the school with my pimpled, still red raw face. I had to go to the school. I didn't plan it very well, did I? Hence why I'm changed. But it was, yeah, I was like, oh, what am I supposed to do? I need to shower. You're not supposed to shower for like, was it 24 to 48 hours or something? No, 24 hours, 12 to 24 hours after you've done your microneedling. Or was it just 24 hours? I can't remember. But I knew that. I looked at the clock and I was like, I've still got 3-4 hours yet. Oh, I thought I'm going to have to do it. And then I had to search whether it was okay to apply makeup. And it says best not for like 48 hours or something. I'm like, well, there ain't a chance in hell I'm walking into his classroom to look at his work and this, that and the other. His display of awards and whatnot. Because that's what they were doing. They're all displaying their awards and their achievements. I was like, I can't go down like this. My forehead is like red and shiny. I've got little cut spots randomly all over my face. It looked like I've been attacked by a mosquito. I was like, I can't go down like this. I had to do it. I showered and I applied the smallest amount of foundation over my face. That was it. I didn't do anything else, just the foundation, just to cover the redness. And when I came back, I washed it off very gently with a very mild cucumber cleanser and cool water. Yes, one did. Yes, one did. I'm sure I was talking about something else prior to that. I can't remember. Again, I can't remember. Oh, the guinea pigs. It was before the guinea pigs. What was it? That was it. It was about uploading more videos and people assuming, oh, you need to earn some more money, so you're whapping out loads of videos, this, that and the other. No, thank you. I'm quite comfortable as I am. Quite comfortable, I mean, yeah, we would all like to earn a little bit more, but you shouldn't knock other people for wanting to earn a little bit more. And why do they always assume that because you want to do more for yourself or you want to earn more money, why do they always assume that you're on all these benefits or you're, I don't know what? It just baffles me. It really does. Like, even if a person is on benefits, then does that make them any lower? And why shouldn't they try and better themselves? I mean, I've been on benefits. I've said it before. I've been on all the benefits because we've had bad times in the years. We've had bad times. I've said in my post, I've done leaflet distribution just because I've been literally at rock bottom. But you pick yourself up, sort myself out, and all is good. Yeah, and actually I am still on benefits. Do you know what ones? Child benefit. Because everyone gets that. Everyone gets child benefit. Yeah, there we go. But I'm just like baffled by the mentality of people. I really am. I'm guessing they have nothing better to do. So what they need to do is they need to go to sit on the toilet, go relax, sit on the toilet. Have a word with yourself in that little cubicle all on your own. Just sit there and let everything flow. And just listen to the waves of the plops. Yes! So I've come up to my bedroom and I've decided I'm going to sort through all the chaos that I've accumulated here. And because I've done washing, I've done mountains of washing over the last couple of days in this heat. I'm like, why? I can easily do 5-6 loads a day. Easy. And they dry in like 20 minutes. I can get towels, all sorts out there, dry in 20 minutes. It's been that hot out there. So, what have I been doing? Putting it in baskets and leaving it places. Leaving it on the trampoline, leaving it on chairs at the back door, leaving it on the sofa. So I thought, well, I'm going to sort through it. I'm going to bring it all upstairs. I'm going to go through it all. I'm also having a little sort through so I can put some stuff out for the charity because the collection is tomorrow. And I was like, right, give me that bag and I'm going to fill it. And I'm going to put it out. Honestly, every single time they put a bag through the letterbox, I always put bags out. It's very strange. Yeah, it's very strange. Anyway, it's nice to have a little clear out anyway. It's nice to have a little sort through your stuff and organise it all. I love organising it. And then I look at it and I'm like, oh, I sorted that. Look how nice it looks. Look how nice. Yes. It's got to a point now where I don't even know what I'm wearing. I don't know what I'm putting together. I've got too many odd things. I love having odd things though. The odder, the better. I've lost count how many times when I was younger that my family used to say to me, you're not going out like that. And I would. If it doesn't match, like if it's not made to be together, the better. Yeah. Anyway, having a little rummage and I'm thinking, do I want this? No, I don't want it. Then I go to take it off the hanger and I'm like, no, I'm going to keep it. Something's seriously wrong with me. All I think about every time I go food shopping is I must look at the clothes section. I must. I go into Sainsbury's, straight away, turn left, straight to the clothage. Tesco's. Oh, Tesco's. I love it when they do a sale in Tesco's. I find Tesco's clothes to be quite expensive, really. I don't think Sainsbury's is. Love Sainsbury's. Their TU is beautiful. Beautiful. And the quality? Yes. But quite expensive in Tesco's. Anyway, I'm taking the bins out and I'm taking my charity bag out. I'm going to plop that on the wall for them to come and collect, which they did. They collected it this morning. I was looking out the window like, yep, there it goes. Goodbye, my clovage. Goodbye, my wares. I need to take those flags down. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Argentina didn't win, but you know, it would have been nice for us to be in the final, you know, the last two. I'm itching. I'm itching all over my face. I just want to scratch it. It's mainly around the eyebrows and the sides of my ears. That's why I'm itching the most. And I know it's because of the microneedling, but I just want to scratch so badly. I want to get one of these sponges that I'm washing up with right now, the bristly side, the scouring side. Get a nice face scrub and just scrub up my face. That's what I want to do, and I can't. I'm withholding such movements, but I want to. Yes, I do. What am I up to today? It's chilly. I need to go to Sainsbury's or Tesco's, but it's all based on a hat. See, I want to buy a new hat. I know it's ridiculous, but I really want a new hat. The thing is, I'm not getting wigs. I'm trying to, you know, embrace my au naturel self. But there's the odd time where I just can't get it how I want it, you know? I can't get my hair to play ball, so I like to hide under a hat. So that's what well, basically it's because I'm going up the harbour in the evening with my friend this week. And we're going to have a girls' sesh. Yes, I can't wait. I need it. I desperately need it. I've also got to transfer some money over to my 2 teenage boys so that they can choose their own clothes. I'm done choosing their clothes. Boys, the smaller boys, I get their clothes all the time. You know, when I'm out and about, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Primark, wherever I am, I'm like that. Oh, yes, I got some football stuff for Elliot yesterday. Because he's growing rapidly. He's hit a growth spurt. But with the teenagers, I have now come to the point of I'll transfer it into your own cards, your own bank account, and you can buy your own clothes. But if you need help online with sizing and whatnot, let me know and I'll help you. But other than that, do it yourself. I can't. I thought the mop head was attached and it wasn't, so I had to get down there and clip it back on. Thank God it's clear water, and that head had just come out the washing machine. Go around, mop the floors while everyone's in bed. Yes. Although my eldest came down, he always does. He's irritating me at the moment. Just gotta say that quietly because he's in the room next to me. He won't stop whistling. Someone help me. What do I do about it? What do I do? I keep saying, if you do that one more time, I swear to God. He doesn't know he's doing it. He goes, oh, didn't realise I was doing it that much. I'm like, yeah, you are. I can hear it everywhere I go. I can hear it down the bottom of the garden. I can hear it. I'm having a moment with the mop. I'm having a dance. For some reason, I like the sound of my feet slapping the floor. It's not right. I know it's not right. It's not normal. But it makes me laugh. So I do it all the time. But yeah, the whistling. What is that about? Well, I got myself trapped here because I was in my zone. I was like, yeah, slapping my feet around, having a great time. One, I didn't shut Chase out the kitchen. I was like, oh no. And I've blocked myself in. Look, I've made myself, he tried to come in. I was like, no, get out. I blocked myself in, and Chase. So I had to quickly grab a tea towel wherever I could quickly grab one and dry it off so that his little paws didn't go across it. Yeah. That was because I was away with the fairies. I was having a little happy time with the mop. Anyway, this toilet needs to be painted in here. I will get onto it. I'm just putting some bleach down there. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you lovely people in my next one.